I am Prof.L.B.Gayakawad. I am teaching today you the new topic on degree of comparison. I will discuss here on the degree forming adverbial and adjectival words. Remember, adverbial and adjectival. Adjectival means they are adjectives and adverbials means they are adverbs. So the point is that there are the adverbs and adjectives make the degree forms. Degree forms or degree words. Remember, what is the point? The point is that adverbs and adjectives make the degree forms or words. It means here I will tell you that today we are discussing about the adverbial and adjectival words which make the degree words or degree forms. So we will see them in detail. To see them, I will give you the chart. Remember, this is the chart, and in this chart I will give you three types of words. So the first chart is PD, second is CD, and last is SD. And this is about the small words. This is about the small words. Remember, the first is the PD. PD means positive degree. The second is CD, that is the comparative degree, and SD, that is the superlative degree. So remember, here I am telling you that these are the small words. What is called the small words? Small words means I will tell you the words which are small. Suppose big, B-I-G, big. This is the small word because there are only 3 alphabets. Remember, B-I-G. There are only 3 alphabets. That's why this is the small word. Then wise. This is the second, wise. This is also the small word because there are only the 4 alphabets. Remember, 4 alphabets means W-I-S-E. These are the 4 alphabets. Then bold, B-O-L-D, bold is the word which has only the 4 alphabets, B-O-L-D. So there are the 4 alphabets, and that's why these are the words which are called the small words. If the alphabets are there only 3, 4, 5 or 6, then we can call such words as the small words. And when we are making the PD of such words, then we should make like this: as big as wise as bold as. Or we can make like this also, as means we can take here so big as, so wise as, so bold as. Like this we can make. So remember here, today we are discussing about the small words, means the small words can make the positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. So now I will make the comparative degrees of these small words. Remember, as big as means when I will make the comparative degree form, then I will not take here the as. I will not take this as I will not take, and I will take only big, and I will say bigger than. Remember, bigger than. So bigger than is the comparative degree. Then I will not take this as, and I will take only wiser. Means remember, I have taken wise and er, I have taken big and er. Here double G, because this vowel is there, so here is the double G. And now wiser than, remember. Then bold, bolder than, remember, bolder than. Then again wiser than, and last bolder than. So in this way we can make the comparative degree forms. Okay, now we will make the SD, that is the superlative degree forms. So remember, I will not take here, remember, I will not take here this ER, okay, this ER, this ER, this ER, this ER, or I will not take this as, this as, this as, this as, so, as, I will not take. I will take only the small word. So suppose big, I took big word. This big I took. And then I will use their EST. Remember, I will use their only EST. And then I will put here the. So the biggest is the superlative degree form. Here again I will do the wisest. Again I will do here the boldest, then I will do here the wisest, okay, then I will do here the boldest again. So remember here, the point is this, that the PD forms, that is positive degree forms, are made with as, or so, as, and in between there is the adjective or adverb. Then comparative forms are made with the help of er and than, and then adjective or adverb is there, er than, and there is the adjective and adverb. And SD forms are made with the help of EST, and before the word there should be the article. So the biggest, the wisest, like this we can make the here the PD, CD and SD forms from the small words. Now I will give you some small words again for practice, and we will make the forms. So remember here, happy. So happy means as, happy, as, so happy, as. This is PD. Okay. Then happier than. This is the comparative. And the happiest. the happiest is the superlative form. In this way, we can make these forms. So remember here, again, I will give you here the practice, and there is the word fat. Fat is the word, so we can make as fat as, or so fat as. This is the PD. Then fat, fatter than. This is the CD, and the fattest is the SD. So remember, in this way we can make the degree forms with the help of the small words. Remember, small words means the words which have only the 6, 5, 4 alphabets. They are called the small words. So remember here, again, suppose I will take kind. Kind is there. Remember, kind. Kind as, so, kind as. This is the PD form. Then kinder than, this is the CD form. And the kindest, this is the SD form. Remember, in this way we can make these forms. Remember, so here we have taken these small words, and we can make like this the degree forms. So remember here, now I will take the word long. I will take the word long. So long will be as long as, so long as, PD. Remember. Then longer than, CD. And the longest, this is the SD form. Remember here, I will explain that here this is the adjective. So as in between adjective, so as in between adjective. This is the PD form. Then adjective plus ER, and then than is equal to CD form, and the plus adjective plus EST is the SD form. So remember here, I will discuss about the forms again. How PD form is made. PD form. Remember, as plus adjective plus as. Suppose as long as. Remember, as, this is as, adjective, this is adjective, as, this is as. So this is the PD form. Then so plus adjective, adjective means big, so big, as means here remember as, here so, here adjective, here as. In this way we can make the PD forms. So remember, now we will make the CD forms, how the comparative degree is made, or comparative degree forms are made. Remember, adjective plus ER is equal to CD form. See, adjective is big plus ER and then than is equal to CD. Remember, adjective plus ER, so tall plus ER, taller, plus there should be than. So this is the CD form. Now we will discuss about the SD form. Remember, how will be the SD form? So the plus adjective plus est. So remember here the adjective is big and est, biggest. So remember here is double G because this is the vowel. So here is the double G. So remember here the I have taken the adjective, I have taken big adjective and est. So in this way we can make the SD form. So if we want to make the comparative, positive and superlative degree forms, then we can make those forms like this. Now we are discussing about the big words. Remember bigger words. Remember big words. What is now big words? For example, there is a beautiful, beautiful. So remember this is the beautiful word. This is the big word because there are alphabets. I will count them: B, E, A, U, T, I, F, U, L. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 alphabets. So this is the big words. Big words means what? What is the big word, or what are the big words? If there are the alphabets more than 6, then those words are called the big words, and such big words are used, or such adjectives or such adverbs are used for making the comparative forms. So remember we have taken beautiful. So as beautiful as beautiful as, and so beautiful as. This is the PD. Remember. And if we want to make the CD form, then this as so, this as so will be removed, and there will be beautiful, there will be beautiful, there will be beautiful, and before this there will be more, and then there will be than. So remember, when the big word is there, put that big word, means the big adjective is there, adverb is there, put it in between, and then write here more and write here than, and in this way we can make the degree forms from the biggest words. So remember here I am talking about the big words. So here the point is that then common. Common is the word common. So remember common is the word, and this word is also is the big word. So the PD form will be as common as, so common as, and this will be the PD form, and comparative form will be more common than, more common than. This will be the CD form, and the commonest will be the SD form, will be the SD form. So in this way we can make the SD form, CD forms and PD forms from the big words. Remember here I am talking, so famous is also the big word famous. So the forms will be as famous as, so famous as, more famous than, and the most famous, the most famous. So remember here I will discuss that this is the PD form. This is the comparative form, and this is the superlative degree form. So remember, in this way we can make the degree forms from the big words. Now I will give you the word handsome. See, this is the big word, and handsome. So handsome means as, handsome as, so handsome, so handsome as. This is the PD form. So the comparative will be more handsome, more handsome than. This is the CD form. And the most handsome, the most handsome is the SD form. So in this way we can make the here the forms of degree, I will say, from the biggest words or from the big words. Again, there is regular. So we can say regular means as, regular as, so regular as, then more regular than, the most regular. In this way we can make the form. So remember here, again I will tell you here, the PD form is made with as, and in between there is the adjective or adverb. So as, in between there is the adjective or adverb, and the comparative form is more than, and in between there is the adjective or adverb. And SD form will be made at first there is the article, then there is the most, and then there is the particular adjective or adverb. In this way we can make the degree forms. So remember here we have seen now the degree forms, how we can make from the big words, and now we are discussing about the irregular words. Irregular words. Remember, we are discussing now about the irregular words. Now see, there are some irregular words. Suppose good is there, good. So we cannot say gooder. We cannot say gooder. We cannot say goodest. So in this way, we cannot use the rule of ER, rule of EST, rule of more, rule of most. We cannot use here, and that's why these words are called the irregular words. And so if we want to make their forms, how we can make? See, good is there, so we can say as good as. How we can say as good as, so good as, so good as, or we can say as well as, so well as. In this way we can make the PD forms. These are the PD forms. Remember, this good is irregular, this well is irregular, because we cannot say gooder, goodest, weller, wellest. We cannot say like this. So these are the irregular words. And if we say bigger, biggest, smaller, smallest, more handsome than, the most handsome. In this way, if we see such words, then they are called the regular words. But we are discussing here the irregular words, and we have taken good. Okay, so good as, so good as. Now these are the PD forms. So now we will make the comparative forms, and the comparative form will be better than. Remember, the comparative form will be better than, and the SD form will be the best. Remember, the best. So remember here, this is the PD form, as good as, so good as, and better than is the CD form, and the best is the SD form. So in this way we can make their forms, and these forms cannot sit in the rule of ER, EST, more. In this way, means we cannot say gooder, then we cannot say goodest, and that's why they are called the irregular forms. So remember here we are discussing about the irregular words, or we are making the degree forms from the irregular words. Now there is bad. There is bad. So bad is there. See, bad. So we can say as bad as, so bad as. So remember, as in between adjective, so as in between adjective. So this is the PD form. Remember. Now as bad as, so bad as, these are the PD forms. Now we will make the CD form. So this bad will be worse, and then than. So worse than will be the CD form, and its SD form will be the worst. Remember, the worst. This is the SD form. So remember here, in this way we can make the forms of these irregular words. So we have taken now bad. We will take now the next word, and the next word is far. Far. So remember, far means as far as, so far as. Okay, this is the PD form, this is the PD form. Then further than, further, or further than. This is the CD form. So remember how we can make them. See, as, so as, in between there is the adjective, then this further, and then further, and then than. This is the CD form, and farthest and furthest. The farthest, and furthest. Okay, the farthest and the furthest. These are the SD forms. So in this way we can make the forms of the irregular words, and I am teaching you these forms. So remember here, these are the beautiful words which we are discussing. Late. The word is late. So remember, late. Late means as late as, so late as. This is the PD, means positive degree. As late as. Okay, so late as. Later, later than. Later or later than. Remember, later or later. Later or later than. This is the CD form, comparative degree form, and then the last is the latest or last. The latest or the last. So remember, These are the SD forms. So remember, when we want to make the degree forms, then when we are making PD degree, so take as in between adjective, so as in between adjective or adverb, then later than CD, and latest or the last means the HD degree we can make. So remember here, now we have taken the new word again, and that new word is little. Remember, we have taken the new word, and that new word is little. Remember, little. So little means as, little as, so, little as. This is the PD form. Okay, as, okay, as little as. Then less than is the CD form, means comparative degree forms. Remember, then the list, LEAST, list. This is the SD form. SD means superlative degree form, CD means comparative degree form, and PD means positive degree form. So remember, here we are discussing the forms of degrees of the particular irregular words which do not follow the regular rules of ER, EST more in this way. So we cannot make their forms as gooder. Suppose now just we saw liter, or like this, better we cannot say. Last is much and many. So see, much, so we can say as much as, so much as. Okay, so these are the PD forms. Many, remember, many, so we can say as many as, so many as. So these are the PD forms. And when we want to make the comparative form, then we can say more than. What will be? More than will be the CD form. This will be the CD form. Means as much as, so much as many as, so many as. These are the PD forms, and their comparative form will be more than, and SD form will be the most. The SD form will be the most. So the most will be SD form. So remember here, today we have seen the forms, and these forms, these degree forms are very much useful, and you can use them for speaking, writing your degrees, and for writing and speaking your English. Remember, we discussed today the small words, big words, and irregular words. How you felt this teaching or video, please tell me in the comment box. Till then, I stop here. Thank you very much.